Welcome to Guitar Gods.
Part 8. Ocho. Blimey, you can get it right. Excellent.
Welcome, George.
Hello, we're back again. No putting us down from this Guitar Gods. We're on a mission.
We are on a mission. We're on a mini-series.
We're on a mini-series.
If you jumped in right now, head back to the intro and you'll understand what we're doing.
We don't understand what we're doing.
You ready for this one?
So what you got?
Alvin Lee. And disclaimer, as George knows, my dad's in this band. And obviously I know this band inside out, but I'm also a fan of Alvin Lee. Obviously grew up with him, but I thought all guitar players played like this, but they don't.
Okay. Oh yeah, no, he is known as one of the greats, isn't he? You know, and honestly, actually, from our list of people, Alvin Lee's the only one I've actually seen live.
When we went up in your 2CV and smoked something huge on the way up, and then we'll edit that bit out. It's legal in California now. All right, okay. So I could have picked a really modern, not a modern track. Sorry, I could have picked a color track. I could have picked Woodstock. I could have picked whatever. I've actually picked a track done by Wolfgang Bill Graham. Wolfgang Vault it came from, and it's in black and white. But I've also picked a really accessible song. You know, so it's not one of his 20-30 minute jams, but you'll see how fast he is and also how good the bass player is. All right. Okay. You ready? Let's get
okay. Headphones on.
Right.
Okay. I'm ready.
Turn it up
I'm
loud.
ready when you are.
Turn it up loud.
Okay.
It's in black and white, so it's a bit grainy, but you'll get the gist of a performance. Ready? 3, 2, 1, boom.
You might know this one. nothing wrong. Talking on top, there's nothing wrong with me. Just got to do it. Thank you. On the bass, Leo Lyons. Leo Lyons in the white t-shirt.
Perfect.
Wow.
That's a hell of a double act, those two.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, phenomenal, you know.
Yeah,
And
I remember them doing that track when we went to see it, you know, because it is so good.
I said earlier when we did the Hendrix track that I always felt that Noel Redding let Jimi Hendrix down. And you know, the Hendrix experience is always, you know, I always got really upset that he didn't have a great bass player. And that's because I think, I just grew up knowing Leo. He's just a phenomenal bass player. You know, he's Alvin Lee on the bass, but
they were like well paired, weren't they? Like it's just like that little duet with those two was amazing.
Yeah. It was great. And what was great is, as I said, Dad's in the band, and that was in '75. But obviously, I've seen the band with you, and you know, obviously, I've seen the band so many times. But recently, the last gig we went to, I took my kids down to Mexico, and I put the photo in just down there. They did a sound check with them on the stage, and Felix plays guitar, and then as the curtains came back and the band started and they were backstage, and it was like it's great. They're on to another generation, you know. So it's like, you know, it's great to go through that and see that, you know, to do all that with Mike.
That was obviously though without Alvin though, was that right?
Yeah, that's without Alvin, but it had Rick in there. Hi Rick, and you know, it had obviously my dad in there, and there was a lot. There's a lot of legal stuff and Merck and Meyer, but you know, the name is still out there touring, and a new album out. So there you go.
I better promote it. Better promote it down there then if you can. You know, just for family ties. You know, all that sort of
coming in.
That's it. Pay for your internet connection.
Absolutely.
Not right. You need anymore, but no, that's awesome. And I tell you, if anyone isn't familiar with, I mean, who isn't familiar with 10 years after? Some people will be.
A lot of British people.
A lot of British people, weirdly, yeah. But A Space in Time is one of my favorite albums. Just so good.
I didn't know you listened to him, because I listened to him.
I do,
and that's the album I listened to.
Yeah, I love that. I've got it on vinyl. It's amazing.
Oh, cool.
It's a really cool album.
And they did have classic names for albums, like, you know, they came out with, you know, sorry, Dad, if you're watching, Stonehenged. and then they thought it was a really good idea to follow up with Shh. Great names of the albums, but a great underrated guitar player. And I think that if they carried on and they didn't blow up after Woodstock, because they always said, and it's been written, you know, they said many times, you know, a lot of bands were made at Woodstock, they were killed at Woodstock, because they were big and they had a great following. They were doing really well. I mean, they'd done, you know, obviously broken America and done Fillmore loads of times. And then they did Woodstock, and they said it was just another festival. It wasn't even the biggest one. There was Isle of Wight and there was Grey Goose Festival and a load of other festivals. But they said, because when the film came out, it just blew everything up. And they said they went from playing really good places that they really enjoyed to just playing huge places that they really. And they hated it. They said they didn't like playing the big places, the ice hockey and the arenas, because there's no. I mean, if you watch that, it's just really intimate with the crowd.
Right.
It gets.
Where was that one filmed? Do you know?
Winterland in San Francisco.
Oh, that was the Winterland. Oh, down the road from you. Oh, perfect. Yeah. Of course, you said Sorry, I apologize.
Yeah.
Wow. So how the hell are you going to score this one?
I can't. It's yours to lead. It's yours to lead.
So it must be time for
wangers and bangers. Sorry. There you go. Now.
All right. Well, you know, hello, Mr. Alex, Mr. Alex's father. If he's watching, I doubt it, but you never know. You won't be right. Okay,
It won't be.
So scores on the doors. It is a great chat, and Alvin Lee is amazing. And I like I said, all the people on the board so far, it is the only one I've seen live, and so I can attest how amazing he was, or when I saw him, and I can even remember it. So I'm gonna go like a 9.1 for me for Mr. Alvin Lee. 9.1.
Yeah, that's a good score. Yeah, no, it's family and friends. I grew up, so I'm gonna have to give it 9.5.
If you give anything else, you're dead, aren't you?
I know exactly. So I mean, they're family. So 9.5.
9.5. Well, I think that's very fair anyway. And so anyway, what does the computer give us on that one then?
Turn it on. Let's see.
We say 9.1, 9.5, 18. Oh, 18.6. And my pen's run out of ink. I've got no lead in my pencil. 18.6. Oh, where's that going to be then? Where are we going to be? Ooh. So it's the same as Rory Gallagher, Shadow Play.
That's bang on, because Alvin Lee and Rory Gallagher just are in the same breath of, not recognized guitar gods.
There you go.
Perfect.
How about that then?
Really brilliant. And I called my dad today and I asked him who are the top guitarists in his world.
Okay.
And he said, I'm trying to remember now, Jimmy Page,
right,
Jimi Hendrix,
right,
Eddie Van Halen,
right,
and Eric Clapton.
Right. Did he say Alvin Lee?
No. No, but my dad's worked with a lot of guitarists. He didn't.
Well, maybe that was just assumed.
My dad's a big Clapton fan.
Oh, is he?
And I said to him, I don't get it. I don't get it with Clapton. He said,
but even after seeing that Crossroads track.
So now, after seeing that Crossroads, I'm kind of getting it. Also, he said you got to have been there, and there was no one else really doing it, and he was just the god of it all.
Okay, all right. All right. So left a lasting impression. Excellent. Well, that's pretty damn good.
Eaten up.
So that's part 8. So we've got to move on to part 9. Excellent. So
part 9.
All right, mate. So
right. See you on the
wrap it up.
Side. All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.